Oh, hey you guys. So, funny story. I lost my camera. I did. I straight up lost it. I was at a grad party for some friends, and then there was this grass that we were laying in, and I was taking videos of people because, you know, I'm a creeper and that's what I do. And there was this kid, and she kept running around. She had, buckets of candy, and she kept, throwing it at us, dumping buckets of candy on us, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about you. This is painful, but you're giving me candy. So, there's that. I can't find my camera. I really hope someone returns it to me, or I hope I get a new one sometime soon, but until then, this is how I'm going to do this. I'm sorry the video quality sucks, and I'm not going to be able to do editing, and these videos are going to be boring as heck. Whatever. If you love me, you'll stick it out, which you probably don't. You don't care about me. You're internet dwellers. You don't even know who I am. Oh well. So, practice story part 3. This is what I'm videoing about today. I went and I had coffee with Father Andrew and Leah, and my life has changed, forever. I'm never gonna be able to go back. It was pretty crazy, actually. Man, it's really difficult explaining this because I don't want it to sound bad, because, if you're raised in a Protestant home like I was, a lot of what I've been learning is really uncomfortable for you, and it's uncomfortable for me too, but it's also trustworthy, and it sounds like I'm joining a cult or whatever. It's not like that at all. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna draw you a diagram. Yes, you will know. Sorry, this is boring. You can open another window while I wait, and then I will let you know when I'm back. Stay put, because I don't know how to pause the recording. Be right back. Okay, hey, I'm back. So, I'm going to draw you a diagram of church history. So, we have here, this is the cross, you see that? And that's when Jesus died, okay? And so, what we're going to be going over is the church history from that point on. So you have the cross there, and then you have the line. This is stoning of Stephen, early church and everything, right? So you've got all that going on. At this point here, we have 5 bishops of the church that got their position from apostolic succession, as in, they were descendants of the apostles, and that's important because it's not important about, genetics or anything, but it matters because, it's I know my great-grandfather because of the stories passed on from my grandfather to my father to me. So it's I know him in that way, and then, so you have the apostolic succession. You have the Bible here. The Bible is that little box thing, and that was letters and everything compiled. That was when the scriptures were actually compiled. So you have all this. When we get here, one of the descendant of Peter, that is one of the bishops, he decides that he's gonna break off over here because he's a descendant of Peter, and Jesus was like, so Peter, this is the rock on which I'm gonna build. This is the rock which is the foundation of my church. So this bishop's all high and mighty now, right? He thinks that he's better, and that's where we get the Pope. He is the Pope. He makes himself his own Pope. He breaks off. The Orthodox Church keeps going. And from here, we have Martin Luther and the 95 Theses, the Protestant Reformation. And that is from where we get all of the Protestant churches, which, there's a lot of them. I'm not sure if you noticed that, but, every Protestant church you go to is a little bit different, and it's not solid. And while they deny the idea that truth is, it depends on what you decide. Truth is what you decide it is to be. They don't say that. They kind of believe it because they all say that they're one body, but they believe different things. which is frustrating. And so while they reject the Pope, they have all become their own Pope. Because, I mean, look, if you go to visit any Protestant church, it's highly individualistic, highly personal, which is personal is good, but personal and private shouldn't be synonymous. So you have that going on, and everybody's their own Pope, and that's just like this big mess, and all that they have to refer back to is the Bible. They don't have any of the context that was built on here, and so there's that going on. And so the Orthodox Church is this line as it continues on, and that's what I'm looking into right now. So that's what's going on. My life is essentially over, you guys. I mean, in the best way possible. It's just changed completely, because my whole life I've been Protestant, and I've been studying in that way, and I've been reading out of the NIV, like, because scriptures is all I have, because that's all I've ever been given. Because, you know, as youth is the, like, lowest common denominator, like youth groups, it's irritating, as I talked about in my previous video, but we were told to go seek for ourselves, but we didn't get the context of the church, and it's so easy to misinterpret scripture. I mean, look at the Westboro Baptist Church. They make us all look like horrible people. I'm sorry, by the way, because I guess, I don't know, they think they're doing God's will, they're wrong, but regardless, they identify themselves with us, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for not being louder than they are, if that makes sense. So, there's that. But I'm looking into the Orthodoxy. There's different kinds of Orthodoxy. I've recently learned there's like Russian Orthodox, Greek Orthodox, and then a bunch of others. It's been really, really scary. It's like huge culture shock, but it's been really, really good. I'm learning a lot. I'm going to try to keep this, well, I kept it short already, but I'm going to tell you more in my next video, because I know you probably don't want to sit through another 12-minute one. Thank you for sitting through this with me, as you have, and I appreciate you, and that you watch my videos, and I hope that you are having an absolutely rad-tastic week. Peace.